Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of What She Said right here on BreadMediaRadio.com. Also on our Thursday podcast. I'm your host Latif and owner of Anaj Health and Beauty. You can find me on Facebook at INOJ Anaj, which that is Enaj, not INOJ and Anaj, INOJ Anaj Health and Beauty. And I'm chatting with my lovely co-host, Miss Janisa, co-owner of Student Apparel.
Hey, you can find us on Google, social media, and at www.stuenxproducts.com.
Okay. And we're going to give a shout out to our other co-host, Tiffany, who is on mommy duty. We're always on mommy duty, but she's on double mommy duty tonight. And her information is Moneymaking Bosses Cosmetics LLC.com. All right, Janisa. So last week it got kind of deep. It just got kind of deep. And as promised to the listeners and viewers of the podcast, we're going to lighten it up this week. So we're going to play another What She Said game.
Okay.
All right. And this What She Said game is Set the Scene, where we tell a story and we are going to try to put the viewers and listeners at the scene of the crime. We are going to tell this story so thorough that they are going to feel it. Okay? It was going to be hopefully all lighthearted stuff. So the first scene, Janisa, I want you to set the scene with something involving your children and you.
Oh my goodness.
An incident.
Oh shoot. I so many, but you know when you get asked that question, it's hard to come up with one.
Let's see. You want me to go first to try to break the ice a little bit?
Shoot. Sure.
Okay. All right. So my scene is one morning. I can't even say this without laughing because I'm so stupid. One morning, getting ready for work. We'll say it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Had to be to work at 8. Takes about 15 minutes, 20 minutes total, dropping children off to school and stuff. So I'm setting the scene thoroughly. What happens is, we get ready. Me and the children all get ready for work. One daughter goes to a school not too far from where we live, about a 3-minute drive. Literally, that's with stop signs, stoplights, everything. And then myself, my one of my younger daughters, who's 8 now, she was like 7 at the time, and my son, who's a high schooler. Me and my daughter, I worked at the school that my daughter goes to. My son went to the high school right around the corner from the school where I work. So it's all of us in the car, drop the little ones off at daycare, which is up the street, just like my other daughter's school. So the how we did it was we took the little ones to daycare, older ones helped me get them out, and then we drop off the other daughter, and then the rest of us go on our way. My son gets out at my job, me and my daughter go in the school building, he goes on to high school. Okay, so the scene is at home. Okay, we're all getting ready. So you know how the girls have their edges, what they call laid?
Yeah.
This one morning, I decided to wear my hair in like a bun. So, what we used to call baby hair, it's a little more different.
Right.
It's a little right. Vibe, I would say, the hair. So I call myself doing my edges / baby hair. I come out the bathroom, all the children are ready, in the living room, just waiting for me. Once I come out, my final bet, Mom, we do a few things in the bathroom. We come in, we finish up, we might fix earrings, whatever. And there I call myself doing my edges. And my son says to me very calmly, Mom, I say, yeah. Is your edges supposed to be laid? Hey, yeah, they are. Yeah. That's not how it goes. So, I think everybody can probably imagine how my edges looked. They looked a little bit like the old school baby hair, and then I don't know what I tried to do, but whatever it was, it obviously was wrong because even the teenage boy knew that wasn't what it was. So, lo and behold, I still went to work looking like that. I don't care. Them students gonna light you up one way or another anyway. So that is the first scene that I have involving those children when trying to lay your edges go wrong. It's not how it's supposed to look.
Oh, that was a good one. Yes. Oh man. Oh.
Took you right there.
Yes. Oh man. Did they give you a lesson on how to do it right?
No, he did not. He didn't know, but basically what he was saying was, interpretation was, I don't know how it go. I don't know, but I know that's not how it look.
But he knew you had that stuff. Okay. So yeah, you did. That did help me a lot. Okay. So I thought of something. It's funny. It was kind of funny at the time, but so set the scene. It's bedtime. Everybody's in the bed. The kids laid down. I'm getting comfortable. I go upstairs to get something. This is a different house.
Okay.
This house has carpet, so the stairs are carpeted.
Okay.
So you know how carpet can be sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a little careful. You can't really. So I go upstairs, do whatever I need to do. I'm walking down the stairs. I slip and fall, hit my head on the stairs.
God.
Quite hard, I must add. To the point where I felt a little dizzy. I felt slightly nauseous. I had to go sit, so I kind of, went to the couch. I had to sit down for a moment just to get myself together.
Oh my God.
Imagine it's loud, okay? Imagine no one makes a noise. No one says, "Hey, Mom, are you okay? What was that?" Nothing. Nobody asked a question. So you're like, oh, they must be asleep. Nobody moved. Nobody said anything. So the next morning, you're taking them to school, and you're like, man, my head still kind of hurts a little bit. I fell.
Oh my God.
And then you get. Oh, we heard you. What?
Oh my God.
So everybody heard me. Nobody moved.
Oh my God.
Imagine thinking that your children were asleep and you're glad they didn't hear it. It didn't bother them, but they actually heard you and they didn't even come check on you.
They didn't even come to check on you. Oh my God. What she said, that's how they be them.
Yeah.
That is just how they be.
But you open a bag of chips and they're like, hey, what's that?
They hear them chip wrappers though. Yes, they do. What she said, yup, they always hear the food.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to take our first break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to set the scene. I don't even know who we're going to set the scene with, but God, there's a whole bunch of them. I'll probably have a whole movie, but we'll be right back after this break.
Yo, for real, that Monday when you gotta go back to work after that nice weekend, that commute sucks. It definitely sucks. So what we created right here on redmediaradio.com is the Monday Drive. We are bringing the fun back to that Monday commute. Whether you're taking the bus, the train, the plane, the helicopter, the buggy, it doesn't matter. Keep it locked right here on redmediaradio.com every Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive. Hey, listen, keep it locked. Nothing but fire. You already know. Let's go.
All right, everybody. We are back right here on What She Said, right here at redmediaradio.com, chatting with the lovely co-owner of Student Apparel and myself, Latif. Oh, co-owner of Student Apparel, Janisa. Duh. And myself, Latif. I cannot. You know what? I couldn't be nobody else but myself. I'm sorry.
What she said. I am with you on that one, cousin.
All right. Well, we promised a lighter show, a funnier show. So yeah, they definitely got it today. So we're playing What She Said game, and this one is Set the Scene. So we already set the scene with crazy incidents with the children. Now, now we're going to set the scene with the men. Janisa, you can take it away.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna do something kind of like, it's kind of funny. In my teenage years.
Mhm.
So set the scene. You're at a high school football game, right? You're with your sisters. You're sitting there. You're having a good time. You see a couple of guys. You know, you think they're kind of cute. Well, at least one of them anyway. So the one that you don't think is cute starts talking to you. And you're like, oh no, not you.
Right.
So you tell him, hey, it's cool talking to you, but I really would like to talk to your friend. And picture he just gets mad and calls you out of your name for absolutely no reason.
Oh my God.
I'm like, dang, what's wrong with that? I didn't lead you on. I didn't make him think I was gonna give him my number. I was
right.
Like, yeah, cool, but hey, what's up?
Right. What she said.
Hey, it is what it is. He was quite mad. I was like, damn, dude. See, but then that let you know, like, we wouldn't have worked out anyway because you got disrespectful. You don't even know me, and you did that. That's too much. So
right. But,
yeah, that's how, I don't believe in wasting anybody's time. So if I like your friend and not you, I will let you know. Well,
right.
Back then, I'm happily married now. So, but yeah.
Right. That's funny. Ooh, they. Oh my God. Oh, these guys. I tell you, I'm there thinking about my teenagers.
Yeah, some don't be like that. I know. I hope my son isn't like that. I hope none of them, biological stepson. Don't
nobody. Yep.
If she tells you no, it's okay. Stop, fellas. It's okay for a woman to not be interested in you.
Yes, like who you think you are? Oh my God.
Exactly what she said.
Look, my oldest thing, he is. And you know what? It's funny because he never said it. I just know. Like, I know from like conversations I've had with his girlfriends. I'm like, oh, he think he is just a ish, huh? Like, boy, you're little. It got a nerve to be little. Like, you just little, always around little. Like, you sure, like everything about you is little. Like, boy, if you don't go ahead, let these girls pinch your cheeks and keep it moving. Cause John, he think he is something. I'm like,
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say, you know what? I could set this scene real good because this literally just happened. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna set the scene. We are in New York City. Okay.
Okay.
In Manhattan, I believe. Right. That's like I believe that's where like Times Square. We're in Times Square. And me and good old Red, cranky old man. I don't even know where I don't even know where like the attitude. It might be one of them days. Remember we was talking about how we get attitudes and don't know. But you know what? No, he started it a little bit. He started it, and then I let the attitude go all the way up to 100. And it was one of those things where he said something to me. We in Times Square. It's crazy busy. Like it's 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's people everywhere. I'm not from there. I know nothing about there. I'm like any other tourist or person that's not from there can easily get lost. Fred, on the other hand, is from New York City. That's his home. When he goes, he's back home. Me, I'm just like, okay, show me what this is. Show me what that is.
Right, what she said.
All right. So we walk in. I'm giving him the cold treatment. I'm feeling myself, right? Why did I decide that, I'm feeling myself a little too much? I'm going to go a separate direction. And let me tell you, I'm going to set the scene real good, ladies. My face, I had the attitude and everything. Like, go ahead, cross the street that way. I'm gonna cross the street this way. He steady saying, "You're going the wrong direction. What you gonna do? We're gonna have a good day." I'm like ignoring him. In my head, I'm like, "Shit, I'm about to be lost. What is it? Home Alone, Lost in New York. I'm about to be fucking Kevin today. I'm about to really be lost in New York City because I'm being headstrong and stubborn in the mug." So I'm looking back from the side, my peripheral. I can see him about to cross. I'm like, "Is he gonna really leave me?" I can see this guy, another New Yorker, on the bus, like, "Man, I know what you're going through. Mommy of my girl." So, that pumped me up. Us as women, that pumps us up. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
We be giving y'all hard times.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm by myself. I didn't cross the street all stupid. Okay. Times Square, traffic everywhere. Now my grown behind scared to cross the street. I'm like, man, I hope this light works.
Oh,
so I could see him looking too, like watching me, but I could also see like the panic and the worry in his face, like, this girl done lost her damn mind. Mind you, he knows what he's doing. I'm the one that don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I end up crossing to the point where I had no choice but to still end up where he was at. But whoo, that was the scene, honey. Times Square, New York. I'm sitting here with an attitude, wanting to be extra, about to be lost, all the way lost.
Yeah, been there a few times. What you said. It's like the saying, "Don't bite your nose off to spite your face." My mom used to say that a lot when I was coming up.
Yep. I do it sometimes. I'm surprised I still got a nose a little bit.
What she said.
I'm surprised. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. That was my moment, my bratty moment. I get there sometimes, but I still say that he has it easier than a lot of men, because I'm not. Some of the stories I hear about what men go through with their girl, I'm like, wow. And I thought I could be a piece of work sometimes.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I am a female, so them hormones are there. So sometimes I do get a little, rambunctious. I do.
Mm-hmm.
You got any other crimes with that's involving male?
Shoot, probably. I don't know. Let me see. I can't really. Dang. Something light. Shoot.
You good?
No, because I know it's some it's a lot. I have stories for days, but
yeah, I was about to say, you better be. I got a lot of scenes. I can tell y'all scenes about me on the side of the road jumping out the car.
Let me see what they got. I have a light one. Okay. It's fairly recently. Last year? My husband and myself, we got tattoos.
Okay.
On our ring fingers of each other's initials.
Okay.
So we talked about it. I thought he was joking. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it. He has no other tattoos. He's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." I'm like, "You don't have any tattoos? Okay, whatever. You do it, I'll do it."
Right. Right.
Okay, so we're gonna set the scene. We actually go to the shop.
Okay.
Talk about it. I knew we were going. I'm like, okay, is he gonna do it? We had to wait. So we're waiting. I'm like, I'm still thinking, like, okay, is he really gonna do it? So if he does it, I'm really gonna have to do it, because I said I would.
Okay.
So yeah, he goes in, gets it done, comes out, and I'm like, oh, he did it.
Oh my God.
So yep, I had to go in, got it done. It was pretty quick, not too bad.
Okay. But you were married at the time, right? So.
Oh yeah. No, I wasn't
that bad. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do it if we weren't married. Ain't no way I'm getting I don't have any other man's anything tattooed on me. Like,
Right. What she
That's
said.
crazy.
Okay, that's good.
you know, who wants to see that?
Right. Somebody else. Yeah.
Right. I'll be looking at some chick's name like, oh, I don't know, Susan.
What? Why? Yeah. What inspired it? What motivated? Yeah. What she said. Yeah. I have no tattoos at all.
I have a few.
None. Yeah.
More than a few, but
Now that'd be a story in itself. That would be a scene because I do not like it. Oh God. I can't. Ooh, I can't.
no, the finger isn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was quick. It was over in like what 10 minutes, something like that. Like yeah.
Oh God. All right.
But yeah, I was very. It still shocks me a little bit. Like he actually did it.
Wow. Oh. Well, he's stuck now.
Right. I'm like, shoot, even if we do split up, somebody has to look at it.
Yup. Yup. What she said, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know, but that applies for me too. But I'm like, whatever, shoot. If it doesn't work out, I'm gonna just be the crazy cat lady. I'm gonna just have some cats and some dogs, probably some birds. I don't know. That's gonna be me.
Look, at this age, I hear you. It ain't even about not feeling like you can't do it no more. It's like, look, I don't want to. No.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. Child.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to a break and we're gonna come back and finish this up. All right, everybody. You're back right here on redmediaradio.com, what she said. And we are playing a cute little what she said game. And we're just setting the scene. We're gonna like this episode. We'll be back next week. But so we already talked about the children. We talked about with the men or significant others. So now you know what? We will just freelance it with whatever, random craziness, random scenes that we have to like. It's like one of those scenes where you're just like you would have had to been there.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Okay, go right ahead.
With the kids and a cat I used to have. Okay. These damn cats, boy. So, picture this scene. You're upstairs in your room.
Okay.
Talking to the kids. You're on the bed. They're just like, kids do. They just walk around and talking to you about random things. They were like 5 and maybe the twins were like 3 at the time.
Okay.
So like little kids, they just, how they just talk about nothing for real.
Yeah.
Anything. They go out, they're all over the place with the conversation. So you're just, talking to them, kind of watching TV a little bit. I think I was on the phone with my sister too. So I was on the phone. So I'm talking to her. I'm like, oh, you see your cat. So picture you have my bedroom door, my bedroom where the door's open, you could see the stairs. Mm-hmm. So the door's open. Picture you see your cat running up the stairs, but you see something in his mouth, but you can't really tell what it is. Okay. You're looking, you're like, what? Hold on, what is that in your mouth? What?
Look, I'm at the scene. You see me squinting. I'm like, huh?
Picture your cat runs in to close to your bed and just drops the mouth on the floor.
Oh God.
Now, picture your sister is on the phone laughing her head off.
Oh my God.
You're standing on the bed screaming. The children are like, oh, it's so cute. Look, what are you doing, mommy? Why are you scared?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. I almost died. And the cat is just looking like, everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh my God. What she said, yes.
And yeah, the cat. I ended up having to kill that thing because, yeah, I just took the broom.
The mouse. I was about to say not the cat.
Oh no, I thought about the cat. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought about the cat after that one because I didn't sleep well that night.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I got the broom, and then picture your cat just looking at you like, really, and he just walked off and just didn't talk to me for the rest of the night.
Oh my God. What she said though, for real, yo.
Oh, I almost died. And then my daughter, my 5-year, she's 22 now, but she was 5 at the time. She drew a picture of me being scared of the mouse, and on the thing it said, "Mommy, don't be scared." Oh man.
Oh no, yeah. Not the mice.
My sister, I'm like, help me. She's like, she is just she can't even talk. She's laughing so hard.
Oh my God, I know. I would have been crying laughing too, but I know if it was me, I'd be like,
no.
I'd be like, stop laughing because it could be, I believe in that karma. No, it's going to be you one day. Stop laughing. Oh my God.
Oh man.
All right, I got a good one. Another one that's really recent. Really recent. Okay. This is actually a part of the same trip to New York. So when we go to the city, we don't drive because it's a pain in the butt parking.
Yeah.
Pain in the butt. So we either take the train or a bus. So this time we took the Greyhound. And ooh, this scene now. Let me tell y'all this scene. Okay, set the scene. On a Greyhound bus, you get, you know how those rides where you get all the nutty people, all the weird people. Okay. It started out with this girl. She not only tried, but she did cut the line. Okay. We're towards the end of the line. She didn't cut our line, but she cut the person that was behind us, which made her now behind us. So Red, he's going on, he minds his business. I'm mad. I'm livid for this other person whose line she cut. And I'm just looking at her like, the freaking nerve of you. Like, the nerve. Now, Red, I knew I couldn't say nothing because he always says, mind your business. Mind your business. But in my head, I want to say, why are you, you don't go to the back of the line. We're all grown here, So she stands there. So thank God the young lady whose line she cut, when it was time to move, that girl got right up front and was like, yeah, you wasn't here before me. So the girl says, the one that cut the line says, come again. The girl repeats herself. She says, you weren't here before me. Now, I'm going to say the girl that cut the line was us, black female. The one whose line she cut was something else, like another nationality. So, her probably thinking that, I can chump her. But I was proud. I'm like, good. She stood up for herself. So that's how it started. That's how the bus ride started, okay? Getting on the bus. Okay? So we get on the bus. Lo and behold, we end up sitting in front of these children, a brother and sister. Okay, I'm setting the scene now. We did not get to sit next to each other because it was like, everybody's like high school. Everybody wants their own seat. So he had to sit somewhere. I sat somewhere else. So the children's seat was behind him. And I'm sitting next to him, but with the person next to me. Girl, these children. First of all, I hear the little girl mumbling something with that wig on. So I turned around and I looked at her and she said, you can keep looking, I'm gonna look at you. And I'm going back and forth with a child. At this point, my head, we both go, in my head, I'm like, Latif, what are you doing? But it was a long day. Me and this little girl was going at it. Don't be mad at me because you ain't got no hair. In my head, I was saying, honey, I have hair. I'm just lazy. Like, what you mean? Right.
You don't know what that is.
I'm like, yeah, I got it. That's the reason why I actually wear the wigs. It's a lot easier to maintain. But, whatever. But you want to go at it with a child. This is that moment. I wanted to go in like, well, is that your real hair? Like, that ain't your hair. Like, but I did. We left it at the looks, though. We did give each other the looks. She was just mouthing off, and I'm just like in my head saying stuff, and this, that, and the other, and don't be mad at me, and I'll come over there. And this little girl was going on, and the child had to be about no older than 9 years old. Okay, it got to the point where This little girl was going in so hard on me that I said, honey, I have 4 daughters, okay? I said, if they was here, you wouldn't be doing all this right now. She took me back.
Right? What you saying, little girl? I was, oh man.
And she, excuse me, what did you say? I said, I have 4 daughters. And if they were here, you wouldn't be doing this. Until I finally said, Latif, stop.
She is a child. Somebody needs to teach her, but she is a child. But
yeah, I'm like, but you know what? Her parent was right there, and the parent weren't saying nothing, you know. And I'm just like, as a mother, as an educator, I'm just like, in my head, you know, the teacher came out like, this is unacceptable.
So she said, it is.
Sit down.
Like, what are you doing? That gets on my nerves because it was somebody. If you were to pop her little ass, would have been like, oh no, like, nah, you were talking to a grown woman. You don't.
You know what? It didn't end there. This little girl, the brother kept kicking Red's chair. He's so different. Like, I'm more patient with children. You know, that was like the most impatient I probably ever got with a child. But this little girl, I was just like, this child is like. So he turns around and says, he looks at him and stop kicking my chair. Like, you know,
right,
right there, Dad never says anything. It got out of control. The little kids is reaching out like to hit me. So I put my arm like, go ahead, do it. I dare you. We was tired, and me and him, it was like Latif and Red versus these 2. So little girl gets up to go to the bathroom. She kicks her leg all the way out where her thigh like touches Red's shoulder, and I'm like, that's when I took it. I had headphones on. I'm like, now you're going too far. I said, you do not put any body part on a grown man, let alone a grown man you don't know. I said, you are going too far.
Right.
And she's like looking all like shocked, like, you know, oh my God. And then the father tells Red, like, oh, well, you need to mind your business. And then it was like, it just got quiet on the bus because now Red, no, you need to take control of your children.
Right, that is my business. When your child is touching me, that becomes my business.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
That was the scene. If that didn't put you on a with the kookiest people ever.
Yes,
it was. I was just like, what in the world is going on? Like, I literally came home and told on that little girl. Like, I told my daughters on her. like mommy was picked on today. Like, I was picked on. I needed you. You know, I felt like the child. Like, I needed you.
Where were you? Like.
It was bad. I'm like telling this girl, I'm telling, and they, you know, and it still wasn't enough. I still ended up telling the children, you know, I have children, and if my children were here, they would not appreciate this, and they would not take this from you. They would not appreciate you messing with their mom. And then they're just like, huh? We're sorry, huh? Huh? I'm like, you know what? This is the team.
Man,
you're tired, your feet hurt, just put your headphones on and just ignore them. But it was it's been a while since a child that I don't think that ever happened before. Ever happened. You know, we got off the bus like, I mean, it was almost like both our energy was saying, yeah, what you gonna do now? You had all that mouth on the bus, like, you know.
Oh yeah,
you know they was MIA.
Yeah, nah, the kids are doing too much. Parents, if you can't, don't be mad. You can't be mad if somebody corrects your child. If you don't step in, if they're to remind you, that is my business. Your child is touching me.
Yep.
It's not, no. Teach your children.
I thought the belt was gonna come off because Red don't play with those disrespectful children. Yeah. Hard-headed, disrespectful. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, it's not. It should be unacceptable, especially dealing with adults. Now, certain situations, you let your kids know, like if it's something that shouldn't be going on, yeah, you say something. But no, you don't just go talking to adults like however you want to or whatever tone, whatever you don't put your hands on. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You can a little girl, you know, hey, you said she was 9. Oh, most definitely. Shoot, if I was there, I'm like, I'm on the bus too. I'm about to get up. I was about to get up out my seat and go. Let's snatch her little butt up. Come here, little girl.
Ooh, I have never experienced that. And I'm like, I'll never had no problems with children, but it's like, yo, we was tormented that whole bus ride. It's like, I felt her little eyes looking at me from the time I sat down. Like I was a victim. I felt victimized. I felt like I was being bullied by this child.
She was probably really jealous. That's what it was. But she didn't know how to handle it.
That's what I said. Yeah, I'm. I just visualize like, yeah, I know the type of mom that your mom. I know what kind of woman you're being raised by.
Yeah.
All right, because I just I don't understand at that age knowing to say that type of stuff. It's like, yeah, you just seen some ratchet stuff and heard some ratchet stuff come out your mama's mouth.
Yeah, teach them better. Even if you like whatever you do without when they're not looking, I can't necessarily say anything about that. But when you're in front of them, try to be a good example.
Yep. What she said. Yep. Because homegirl, when she get older, she gonna get her butt whooped.
What she said.
She gonna catch one.
Teach them now, or you're gonna be picking them up off the ground later.
Yep. What she said. Yep. Ooh, that was my scenes. I'm telling y'all. Ooh, what a trip. It was crazy. I ain't never came home and told on no kids. My daughter's looking at me like, the only one saying something was the minute he made my 4-year-old. Mom, I would have got him hard. I would have hit him hard. I'm like, whatever, Libby. Like, what was you going to do?
Right. She had that because she has the courage. So she's like, look, I'm gonna do something to
Oh my God, I would never do that. But they don't know. Yeah, thank God I didn't take them with me because I probably would have said, get her, go get her.
I don't blame you. They had to learn, look, these kids, like, teach your kids so they can learn now before they become an adult who, like you said, they might get punched in the mouth or worse,
Yeah.
But they don't know how to act or they don't know how to talk to stuff. Everybody's not gonna be nice.
Nope. She don't know. If you could make me go there on a child, that means you was
right.
I never. That little girl took me all the way back to 9 years old again. I'm like, why am I you? Right. It was like, you look at her from the peripheral. I catch her looking at me, doing all these crazy looks, and I turn around looking like, we could do it all day. And I'm looking at her. Like, it was just...
Yes.
Oh God, it was crazy. Like, leave me alone. I wanted to go tell the bus driver on her. She bothered me.
It happens.
Oh my God. You got anything else?
Yeah, when you were talking about the line cutting, I thought about a situation. My sister, we were in the airport picking up a rental car, and the line was so long. This was at least about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So the line, no, longer than that. 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
So the line was long. I don't know why. I can't remember why, but we're waiting in line. This lady, she walks out. She gets out of line.
Okay.
She leaves. I guess she tried to go somewhere to do it quicker. Okay. So, we're in line waiting like everybody. People are slowly being helped. It's like, it's a rental car place. So it's a little bit of a process, when you go through it, you had to do all the paperwork, all of that. So she's going, I don't know, we're just talking, chit-chatting, talking about, probably our kids, because that's usually we talk about kids, men, other women, stuff like that.
All right.
Whatever, I don't know, but so we see the lady come back. She goes to the lady behind us in line. We hear her, like, we're standing in line. So when you're in line, you're not that far apart.
Right.
This is way beyond COVID, so people stood a little bit closer.
Right.
We hear her say to the lady behind us, okay, she was in front of us. Okay, remember that she's in front of us initially.
Okay.
She's in front, she leaves.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything. She just leaves. She just walks and gets. Once you get out of line, that's you lose your place.
Right.
She goes to the lady behind us. We hear her say, "Can I get back in my spot?"
Oh.
What? We look at each other like, did she just ask the lady behind us if she could get back in front of us?
Right. Like, huh?
We both look at her like, hell no.
Right.
You asked.
Right. What she said.
Maybe if you would have come to us and asked us,
Right.
we're both pretty nice. We probably would have been like, go ahead.
Right.
But you go to the one, she really, we were like, this. She walked off mumbling something. Like, I don't care.
Right. What she
How do
said.
you ask the lady? The lady was like, I can't. What do you?
Right. How you want to
don't
ask somebody
me.
else to cut? Yeah.
The lady was like, "What? No, I'm not gonna answer that." Like,
Right. Get me in hot water. Are you crazy?
We didn't have to answer her because we both looked at her like,
right.
No. Don't even ask. Don't even, because you should. Why would you do that? Who does that?
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first for me.
Oh my God. Yeah, that line cutting as adults, I think that is so tacky. It's like,
It is.
what in the world are you thinking?
You learned that in like kindergarten. You shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, I didn't know it was so bad at airports. I did not know. I don't know if it's certain airlines, but when we went and they was like, we'll call and people start busting, I'm like, oh, I got to get my shoulder game up in here because y'all just thinking, no, my feet hurt. No. We not cutting no lines.
Right.
I'm like, wow, adults acting like this. Yeah, I didn't know it was so major with the adults with the cutting lines. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, you have to. Why should you have to not wait like everybody else?
Everybody else, right?
We don't want to be waiting. You think we want to be standing in this line for 30 minutes? No, we don't. Just as much as you. Nobody wants to be in this line forever.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do it because we're trying to get something done. And you should do the same. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people.
Yep. What she said. Yep. Yep. Yes. Oh man. Yeah. Oh.
And she was an older lady. This, like I said, this was about. She was probably about 50.
Wow. So she know better.
Too old to be
cutting the line. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can. Ooh, that gets under my skin. It's just stuff when people do stuff that lack morals and just common decency.
What she said
really gets under my skin. It's just like,
yes.
What is wrong with you? Like,
yes.
Even if you were ratchet your whole life, you're a full grown adult now. Like, you should. Some of those traits should just fall right off of you. Why are you trying to carry this on? Like, why?
This lady looked like she grew up with some manners. She looked like she came from a good area. So,
wow.
I'm gonna just say she looked like she.
Wow.
Right.
So, yeah. They be the worst ones sometimes, though.
But I think it's because of what we look like was why she was scared to ask.
Yeah.
She asked the lady behind us because she was Hispanic.
Right.
But it's like, what do you don't know us. Like I said, we probably would have we talked about it, we would have let her go back in front of us.
Right, but the way she went about it. Yep. What she said.
Now you ruined it.
Yep. Been at a lot of them scenes. Been at a lot of those scenes. You definitely said the same with that one. Like, no.
Now ain't that nice.
Now I'm gonna act like what you call me. Now I'm gonna act just like one. Oh Lord. I'm trying to think. Do I have any scenes to ride out with? Nothing really major. I mean, a lot. Like I said, I mean, the scene. I got some scenes now. Probably a lot of you probably have to be there to witness it. To actually know exactly what's going on. But yeah, that was it. That's the major ones.
Yeah.
So, I guess on that note, we will end what she said. And next week, we'll pick it up a little bit more. It's been very light this week. Just sharing some experiences with the listeners and viewers. Just to, clean up last week a little bit. It was a little deep. And that's that. I'm your host, Latif, and the owner of Anaj Health and Beauty. You can find me on Facebook at Anaj, INOJ, Health and Beauty. And I'm chatting with Miss Janisa, co-owner of Student Apparel.
Take care. You can find us on Google, social media, and at www.stuenxproducts.com. Right here, Saturday, 7 p.m. for What She Said, and Thursday for the What She Said podcast.
Okay. All right. And we'll give our other co-host, Tiffany, her kudos. And she is the owner of Money Making Bosses Cosmetics. And you can find her at moneymakingbossescosmeticsllc.com. This has been What She Said. We are about to take it away right here on redmediaradio.com.